Thank you. Can you want a picture?
Yeah, that is.
Not like that.
Have a good one. Be good. Eastern one.
What part of
Charlotte.
Oh, really? Yeah, I went.
Yeah, Greenville. I actually went to East Carolina.
Did you?
Yeah, is he in school there or no?
Oh, cool, man. Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. So, long-time race fan? Yes. Who's your favorite driver? You don't say me. Well, that's a good one. I heard a lot of people love it.
Get up to 7:30 in the morning nowadays.
Sleep's good for it.
Before it wasn't like that. When I was back in Campbell, man, they'd be like, "Hey, we got a 2 o'clock ruck march. We're gonna ruck 12 miles."
Figure it out. I think we should put some by some.
All right.
He's from Connecticut. Is your family's up north?
I have it.
Right here.
Right here. Alright. Be cheese.
Huh?
Y'all running this up?
A lot bigger. A lot bigger? Yeah. Bigger than you thought, I think. Oh, I saw them last year. They just, it's a lot different looking than that. Did you take that?
Yeah. Thank you.
How you doing, man?
Good, you?
Oh, not too good. Hey, bud. You got that picture of him posing by your... You're on TV. You're on TV. Say hi to the camera. Thank you.
The reason for July, skinny dipping and checking out sandlines, making out underneath the wall. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Jack, real quick.
Right.
Yeah.
June 26th, June 17th.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
This to me is amazing and almost at a loss for words, which is pretty surprising for me because I talk a lot. So you know, I mean, I think it honestly puts things in perspective and to know, we know as drivers, and for me especially, I know that I'm very fortunate every Sunday to be in the Sprint Cup Series, to be a part of something that I love to do, and I get to live my dream every day, and it's because of all the soldiers that go fight for our country that we get to do that. So to be able to go up there and talk to them and just see the high spirits that they're in and with what they just had to go through, and for me it's absolutely amazing. And sometimes you get so frustrated on Sundays and you think life is coming to an end because you had a bad race, and then you come to something like this and realize we're just racing cars.
You know, to be an American and to see what it means to be free and the sacrifices that it takes to do that, and to be a race car driver and to be able to entertain those that do that, you know, both of those things just warm your heart.
It's been humbling. I believe it's my third time I've been here in the 6 years NASCAR has been coming. Every time I come, I have a chance to see soldiers who paid a very high price for the safety of the country and for the freedoms that we enjoy. And I'm humbled by that, and I'm honored to be in their presence.
Absolutely. You know, we come in here and these guys look up to us and say, man, I love watching on TV. You're my hero and this and that. And it's like, no, you are our heroes. You're my hero right there. For what you've done, your sacrifices you made to protect my freedoms, you're my hero. So it's neat. You know, you get to start talking about racing and what's over the years, I've met an awful lot of the soldiers. We meet so many of them, but a lot of the folks that we've met at racetracks, you know, we end up seeing here, whether they be working here now or patients here. But it's neat. They're like, hey, I remember you from back, 3 years ago at Talladega, and it's like, hey, I remember that. You know, it's good memories.
Yeah, today it's amazing when you start talking with them and hearing about their past and where they've been, what they've done, and you get wrapped up into it. And they're following you now on the racetrack, and you're talking about your stories, and you lose track of time. It's amazing how time flies, and jumping up on the treadmill with one of the guys and pushing them harder, you know, to get back in fit and in good shape. It's really neat to be able to give back.
Yeah, it's always cool to come here. It's always a humbling experience, and yeah, your bad days at the track don't seem so bad when you see a lot of this. So I mean, it's a good reminder for all of us. We all take our freedom, I think, for granted more days than we don't, and be able to come here and see what these people do and what they sacrifice for that is always good.
Well, just let's come back and give thanks and get to meet new, different soldiers and gain a different respect, a different understanding for what they do and have done and sacrifices that they have made. So having the U.S. Army on my chest is one thing, but to come here on my own time and see these soldiers is what's really special, and try to make a difference, make them smile. And it turns out that they usually make you smile, but to come here and they're battling through some tough times here at Walter Reed Hospital, and just do what we can to try to make a difference for their lives.
It was an incredible experience. I mean, it's one of those things where you come here and you get to see people, are paying, a price for our freedoms, and it's I don't know. I guess it's the greatest thing or the best thing we can do to really put our lives in perspective and cherish what we've been given in our lives. It's difficult to take in the first time you come here, but to be able to come here and see the smiles and see a positive influence that I'm able to bring and that all the NASCAR family is able to bring to these people, that's fantastic.
Well, this is my first time here at Walter Reed, actually at this hospital before. I had recently been overseas with Kid Rock, the Tour for the Troops, so I got to visit the soldiers over there in Iraq, Qatar, Kuwait, and so I was, I kind of knew what to expect, but, they're all doing better, and they're all so positive, and they have such a positive attitude, and they're all just happy to be home. A lot of them wish they were back, over there again, and they had I think it meant a lot to them to be over there just as much as it means to us, but, it's interesting, you feel sad, but at the same time you feel kind of happier, like you're hanging out with heroes is what you're doing.